A week or two ago, we told you the bizarre fact that Thomas Mulcair, the NDP leader, who is in a statistical tie for first place in the polls, he's a citizen of France. I know that's hard to believe, but he is. Even more strange, he applied for that citizenship when he was a grown man. He wasn't born there. He's a Canadian, as is his family, going back generations. His wife is from France. And in an act of political solidarity with her, he actually applied to be a French citizen after they were married. And then to add one more layer of weird to that, his wife, while in Canada, ran for recent French elections just a few years ago. They have elections in France for expatriate Frenchmen. She ran for the parliament in France. She lost, but she actually ran in their election. Don't you think it's a bit weird for someone who wants to be Prime Minister of Canada? I mean, how can you be loyal to two countries at once? Even to two friendly countries like Canada and France. They're not an enemy of ours, they're an ally, but we're independent. We have our own government now. Why won't Mulcair give up his French citizenship? What do they offer him that we don't? I mean, this wouldn't be important for an ordinary person, but he wants to be our Prime Minister. Like I say, it's weird. Weirder still, though, is the fact that the media party have given Mulcair a total pass on this issue. Do you think that for 1 second, if Stephen Harper was a U.S. citizen too, that the media wouldn't have made that a central issue, not only pressing him to renounce his U.S. citizenship, but never letting him forget it for the rest of the time? Of course they would. Well, we set up a website called CanadaOrFrance.ca, getting a petition going for people to tell Mulcair to choose a team. And we also crowdfunded money for a professional poll to survey Canadians what they thought about all this. And we just got those survey results back. The survey was an online panel of 1,506 respondents with an accuracy of plus or minus 2.5%, 19 times out of 20, weighted by age, gender, and other demographic statistics. It was taken last week by the firm Torch. Here are the results. They're fascinating, if you ask me. In Quebec, get this, a majority of Quebeckers support Mulcair having dual loyalty, having two citizenships. Can you believe that? 59% of Quebeckers don't think he should give up his foreign citizenship. I suppose that's no surprise. I mean, during the last referendum, 49.5% of Quebeckers didn't even want a Canadian citizenship for themselves. But in the rest of Canada, the result was just as stark in the other direction. 58% of Atlantic Canadians believe Mulcair should give up his French citizenship. 59% of Ontarians. 67% of British Columbians, and a whopping 72% of Albertans. If you blend it all together, the Quebec results watered down the English Canada results, making it 55 to 45 in favor of Mulcair giving up his French passport. But that blended result hides the deep divide here. The overwhelming majority of English Canadians believe in loyalty to Canada coming first. Given that most of Mulcair's seats are in Quebec, though, it's no surprise that he's pandering to them and ignoring those of us who believe in being loyal to only one flag. If you still haven't signed our petition, go to CanadaOrFrance.ca. I doubt Mulcair will listen to us, especially if we're not from Quebec, but it's worth putting it on the record. What he's doing is wrong. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.